It's September of 2022 and we're headed to the Canadian Rockies. We'll be traveling by train from Vancouver to Jasper, then sightseeing by bus to Calgary. We arrived in Vancouver a day before we caught our train so we could get a quick look at the city. We started with Vancouver's port called Canada Place. It has docks for seaplanes, small boats, and even cruise ships. One cool attraction was called Fly Over Canada. This is a fully immersive virtual experience. It was amazing. On day 2, we fit in some sightseeing. First photo op, a steam-powered clock. Then we made our way to Chinatown. Our train left Vancouver at 3:30 in the afternoon, heading for Jasper, Alberta. Expected arrival in Jasper, 11 o'clock the next morning. Well, here it is, about 3:30 in the afternoon. As you can see, we're still on the train. We're headed to Jasper. We were supposed to be in Jasper at 11 o'clock this morning. But last night, about 5:30, after having traveled for about 2.5 hours, the engineer saw that the track was out ahead due to a mudslide, so he stopped the train. We sat there for probably an hour, and we backed up all the way back to the suburbs of Vancouver. We ended up sitting there until about 6 a.m. I think we got out of there about 9 o'clock and headed on to Jasper. As you can imagine, anything we had planned for Jasper, we had to cancel. We did have a tour scheduled for tonight, but in fact, we won't be arriving in Jasper now until probably 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So we'll get there, be there long enough to get a shower, then meet our bus that will take us on a tour tomorrow and head on to Lake Louise. And hopefully the rest of our tour will be a little more uneventful.
If you look on the right hand side, Kamloops Lake. Thank you.
The great part of the train ride, taking about 16 hours longer than expected, was that it gave us an opportunity to meet a lot of interesting people and eat a lot of good food. Finally, our train arrives in Jasper at 3:19 a.m. And this is why my channel is named No Sleep for You. We got a couple hours sleep in Jasper, a quick shower, great breakfast, and we're off again. What do you think of the first stop?
It's fantastic! get asked what it was like driving down this road for the first time, I was just happy I was wearing brown pants that day. We do get to go down North America's steepest commercially used non-paved road, which is not only a mouthful, it is the world's slowest roller coaster. So if anyone does want to put their hands up and scream, go ahead. I'm not going to join you because it's not a great look if your driver starts screaming as you're going downhill.
Columbia Icefields Skywalk is approximately 918 feet above the valley floor and extends 115 feet from the edge of the cliff face, not for the faint of heart. If you Google Banff National Park, the first image you'll see is of Lake Louise, and as soon as you see it, you know why. What a beautiful spot. Next stop on our adventure was the town of Banff, a beautiful small town nestled in the mountains. Everyone told us that when you go to Banff, you've got to try the beaver tails. While it may not sound appetizing, it's a great pastry with a wide variety of toppings to choose from. While in Banff, we stayed at the Rimrock Hotel. At the hotel, it was very common to see elk right outside our window. To see all the sights in the area, we took a bus tour. The tour began with a gondola ride up Sulphur Mountain. While on the mountain, we were able to get some amazing photos and videos of the area. Unfortunately, you won't get to see the video because while riding the gondola back down, I dropped my phone out the window. It made me sick. No time for grieving over my phone. It's time to continue seeing the town. There was just one final city before we headed home, Calgary. It seemed like every street corner had an amazing sculpture. An added bonus included in the tour of the city was a visit to Gasoline Alley. But sadly, our trip is at an end and it's time to return home.